Hello, hi, pardon. Uh, this is a video from the tournament that you played in. You won this video as a prize for entering in the event. So I want to say thank you so much for playing in the tournament. And yeah, you played very well. You scored 3 points out of three. Very, very solid. Uh, so that's always good. And you played quite well. I mean, your games were quite clean. You had some nice wins. You played a good attack against Nathan, very strong attack. So yeah, no, really great, amazing stuff. And yeah, I hope that you had a goal in the tournament and you achieved that goal. Uh, yeah, I mean, what was your goal in entering the tournament? So that's always an important question a chess player must have. Is you must always have a goal, what you're trying to achieve, and what you're aiming for. But in this video, what I'm going to do is I'll go with you through. I'll go, I'll go through with you in a quick manner. Just one video from the tournament where I'll offer you some useful tips, some powerful tips to take into consideration and continue to help you on this your chess journey, right? And yeah, so let me share my screen with you and I can begin analyzing the game with you. So this game you play against James Wilson. You're playing with the black pieces. So James played e4, e5. So this is a Scotch game. Here both you and your opponent are playing the theory. So yeah. So here you went for an attack. Okay, trying to start some form of an attack. But because the pieces they are not coordinated somehow. Piece coordination is always important. When you want to start an attack, the pieces need to work together. And yeah, the queen, of course, is the one that launches attacks. But of course, after the opponent is well defended here. So, and your opponent is not a very weak player. He's a 1500. So normally, if you cannot win by some crushing attack, it's always good when the opportunity comes to weaken the opponent's structure. So when they play knight a3, because normally when someone reaches 1500, they won't make too many obvious mistakes, but they make positional mistakes like this, so which you can punish. So taking here would ruin their pawn structure, and you have many holes to put your pieces in, clear targets to attack. Yeah, so just some advice there and some encouragement to consider that. But in the game itself, queen h4, so now we swap off a few pieces because it's very close. There's nothing, no one made any mistakes, so we just simplified into well, what's going to be an endgame position soon. Because already you're bringing your king, which is very good by the way, very good. In the endgame or just before the endgame starts, the king must come towards the center. You did very well, which your opponent didn't do the same. He went away from the center. The king needs to be centralized in the endgame. So well done. And bishop c2, b5 good move to chase the knight so we can come into his position. And okay, we do that and we exchange and defends the pawn here. So the time is getting a bit low. We are on 38 seconds, he is 58 seconds. So you make an attack to win some time. He attacks the bishop, we move to a better square, attacking the pawn. So he defends it by playing b3, but he drops the a2 pawn, and then rook d1 attacking our bishop. We defend the bishop, and here uh, we drop the pawn. And yeah, okay, we could avoid this, of course, by just moving backwards here. But I suppose takes, and then rook d7 wasn't. We didn't want that, so uh, c6 was really forced. C6 and rook b3. Here you had a nice opportunity to take the pawn. In the endgame, the pawns increase in value. So whenever you have a chance to take a pawn, do it immediately because the pawn increases in value in the endgame. Because we know the pawn is always carrying a, a future queen, right? So yeah, here now he managed to defend them, and all of a sudden it's equal. Yeah? He might even have a slight advantage. maybe not advantage because you have a strong bishop, but at least now it's equal. So, but yeah, with your time, of course, it's understandable. But definitely always exercise the rule of attack when it comes to pawns. In the endgame, the pawn increases in value. That's a very important lesson for players to know. The pawn is worth more in the endgame than any phase of the game. But here your opponent, of course, made some mistakes, and here you won a very, very nice checkmate. So well done, well done, and yeah, you played very nice games. You were clearly the strongest player in the tournament. So yeah, maybe next time we'll just have a Swiss tournament where everyone will play enough games. Because here you could only arena, you never play the same games as everyone. So maybe the better version is the Swiss version, so everyone plays the same games. But yeah, so uh, one one thing I would recommend for you, because you are definitely strong. You are a strong, solid player. Uh, but now to make the next step, because you mentioned you're 1500, to make the next step is to learn to play prophylactic, to always identify the threat of the opponent and make it your business to stop that threat in every game. Particularly when you play more stronger players, you start to see that this is what they do. Because strong players defend like a dog, they never give up. So you picking up that habit of learning prophylaxis will be very, very good, which simply means to stop something, stop the plan of the opponent before it happens, or even stop the plan just so that your plan can continue. So it's not always a passive thing; it's actually an aggressive way to play. So I have a video for you to watch for free just after you watch this. There's a video below here for you to check out that can help you start to go on this journey of learning to I always see the threat of the opponent in every situation. Yeah, and in, one thing before I let you go, so I have a starter package here, Elite Chess starter package, jumpstart your game. So what I want as a coach is I want to help you achieve your goals. Right, and the typical chess goals is one wants to win chess tournaments and gain rating points and win more chess games. But if you have specific goals that you want to achieve, I would really want to help you because in the end, a chess coach is extremely important. I never had a chess coach, and it was very tough to get here without a coach. Many ups and downs. So a coach is always someone who is extremely useful because they will help you to achieve what you want to achieve. They will guide you through those steps. So my starter package is 500 rands for 3 online coaching sessions. It should be worth 850, so you'll get a 350 discount. And the prices for a normal chess lesson, many coaches will give you 300 rands for one session, and some even charge 500 rand for one session. So to get 500 rand for 3 sessions is a steal, right? So I would advise you to purchase the starter package, and yeah, I would definitely want to help you achieve your goals in chess. And thank you again so much for playing in the tournament. And as always, keep chasing. Bye bye.